Hello guys, TAFHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be doing something a little bit different and we'll be testing out the built-in video editor in Windows 10. So for a while I've seen it knocking about on my computer, but I've never actually opened it or given it a go. So today we'll be testing it out and see just how easy it is for the average user to use. I'm assuming it'll be a bit like Movie Maker from back in the day. I liked that program a lot. I used it quite a lot to edit my Minecraft videos back whenever I did that. So yeah, hopefully this should be a fairly straightforward piece of software to use. So to get to it, all we need to do is type in Video Editor in the Start menu. Then it comes up and then here it is. Welcome to Video Editor. So we're going to create a new project. Here it is. Now the clips I've got for this, they're all shot from In the Garden, so I'm just going to call this In the Garden. Fairly straightforward name, but that should do. So looking at it here, it looks like this black bit will be where our preview of the video will be. It looks like our timeline will be at the bottom, then our project library over here on the left. Now they're calling the timeline the storyboard here, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. So on my other screen I've got some clips that I'm going to use. I'll just drag those into the project library. Now it's just going to add those, and I think it creates a folder within the pictures folder on the computer where it stores these. I'm not sure why it goes into the pictures folder, but there we go. I've got 10 clips. Now they're all shot in the garden, and the first one I'm going to use is this one. So we'll drag that onto the storyboard. I like that animation, it kind of goes wonky. You can just throw it on. So this clip is just 1 minute 39 of the washing in the garden, moving in the wind. Now what I wanted to do is kind of make it almost like a time lapse. So I've selected the clip. Now is there a way to speed this up? Looking at all these options here, yeah, there is a speed on, so we can set the clip speed. We can have slow, normal or fast, and it tells you how many times faster it is as well. Let's not go for something too crazy, let's go for 4 times. Let's see if that works. So that now makes the clip 25 seconds long. Let's play that. I guess I can do with the space bar. Yep. That's kind of a bit laggy. I doubt that's my computer, it's probably just the software. That still seems a bit long, so I'm not going to speed it up anymore because I think that would be too quick. So I want to split the clip or trim it. So we've got an option for trim and split. Let's click on trim first. Okay, so we can drag these things here and make the clip shorter. This is quite simple, to be honest. Let's make that about 10 seconds long. Let's give that a play. That's still quite long. Let's make that a bit shorter. Let's make it, yeah, about 5 seconds, then just click done. This is actually fairly easy. I like this. So there we go. There's a 5-second clip of the washing. Now is there a way to add text? Because I kind of wanted to say something like In the Garden, like the title. Yep, text is there. Oh, we've got quite a few nice fonts here. We've got cartoon, well that's just Comic Sans, isn't it really? I want something quite simple, I think. Well, there is one called Simple actually, but I quite like Cinema, so let's go for that. I'm just going to type In the... There it is, and we can have it set for the whole duration of the clip. Yeah, I like that. Can we move this around? Okay, layout down here. Okay. Let's put it in the middle. Is there a way to make it bigger? I'm not sure if there is. Let's just click done. Yeah, I think that will do. Let's just see. In the Garden. Yep, that looks just fine to me. Now we could do with some music, and I've noticed there is a background music button up here, but I'll wait until I've got all the other clips in first before we use that. So now we've got that establishing clip, I think a nice one to use will be of the cat. So I'll just fling him onto the storyboard there. This is a 25-second clip, and there's a bit at the end that I don't really like, so I'd quite like to cut that out. So let's trim that. Now I'll just play the clip. That didn't work. Let's trim it, press play, and let's see whereabouts I want to cut it. I think that'll do there when the tripod starts shaking, so I'll just drag that down and put it just a bit before that, so it's about 9 seconds long. Okay, so now let's watch this whole thing. So there's the cat doing his rolling around. I think that is fine. So is there a way that we can add a transition between these clips? That's something that I'd be interested in. Is there anything like that? Not that I can see. No, I don't think there is. Okay, let's look at the 3D effects over here. Okay, so we've got quite a lot of effects here. Laser wall, live sports, live news. There's quite a lot here, so let's add something. I'm not sure which one though. Let's add a breaking news, just because why not, and we can rotate that as well. This is kind of like the 3D viewer app in Windows 10. Let's put it down in the corner, but I don't want it for this, I just want it for when the cat is on. So let's pull that along. Let's see where the cat comes in. Not in that clip, I must have selected it just to be on that one clip, yeah. So we want it to be on the cat clip, so let's go back, breaking news, yep, let's just put it in the corner, just like that, done, and now let's take a look at what that is like. That's quite a nice effect actually. I thought it'd look kind of a bit tacky, but that's actually not bad at all. So we've got 2 clips in now, and I think another nice one is of the grass, so I'll just pull that in as well. I don't think this one needs trimming at all, yeah. That one will do as it is. But one thing I've seen is the filters. So let's take a look at what we've got on here. So we can add quite a few filters onto this. Oh, that makes it all pixelated. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's not really suitable for the video that I'm trying to make, but that is quite cool indeed. So I want to add this effect to all the clips. So let's select all 3 there, and the option goes away. So it looks like we have to do them individually, which is okay. So the first clip, let's have a look. Which one would look best for this? I quite like that one, the denim one. Let's look at the original and then the denim. The denim one makes it look a bit more flat. I kind of like that. I'm going to go with that. Then for consistency, I will add that to the rest of the clips as well. Okay, there we go. I've added that effect to all the clips. Let's go full screen and preview this. Bring it back to the beginning. Let's just take a look. So yeah, I like that effect. It makes it look quite nice, yeah. I like that. That will do quite nicely, but I think for this one of the cat, I'm going to, not a title card, let's go for text again. I'm just going to put his name in it as well. I quite like that for in the garden. It blurs out the background. Actually, let's do that. I won't have it for the full thing though. Let's have a look at that now. That's nice, I like that, I'll have that. Now I did intend to have the cat clip selected, but that mistake actually worked out in our favour. Didn't mean to click that. So we want a text for the cat as well. Let's have a look at our options here. Let's type his name. He's called Harry, so not with a capital A. So he's called Harry. Let's have a look at what we've got here that we can add. Let's add cartoon. I kind of like that. We don't want it for the full clip. Let's just have it for a little bit. I kind of want it over to the side, but it'd be better if you could drag around this text because I don't really want it in one of these set places. I kind of wanted it in the left corner, but that unfortunately isn't an option. So let's just go with at the bottom. And I think that will do, but is there a way to change the colour of that? I assume there is somewhere, but I'm not too sure where that would be. But I think the yellow is kind of fine because he's an orangey yellow colour anyway. So let's take a look at this again. I like that blur on that. I still kind of think that that first clip's a bit long, so I'm just going to trim just a little bit more off it. Let's make it just about 3 seconds long now, and I think that will be fine. So now I want to add my music. So we can add custom audio, or we can use background music that they already have. So I'll just listen to a few of these, and then hopefully we can choose one which is suitable. Out of all of them, I really like the TV tune one. It doesn't really go with the overall theme of the video, but I kind of like it. It's kind of 90s style, I like that, so I'm actually going to select that one, and I assume it's added it to all the clips, has it? It's hard to tell because it has this storyboard and not a traditional timeline. It's hard to tell what's been added to what, so we're just going to have to watch it and listen and see if it is. Yeah, so it's added that music to all the clips now. Yeah, I like that music. It doesn't really go, but I think it's kind of fun. But one thing about this music is it copyright free? Because I know back in the Windows Live Movie Maker days, back in 2012 or whenever it came out, there was an option to go to a website. I think it was Free Music Archive. That was copyright free music, but it doesn't actually specify on here whether it is copyrighted or not. I'm going to assume it's not, but if it is, then that may be a problem, but it would be nice if it's told us that sort of information. But oh well, I'm sure that it will be fine. So let's see if there's any other clips I want to use here. Let's just, this flower one looks alright, let's take a look. There's not really much going on that. No, I don't want that. So to get rid of it, let's remove this video clip. And is there anything else? Let's take a look at this one. Actually, I don't really think we need any more. I think this is quite nice, just 3 little short clips. So this video is only about 17 seconds long. And actually, I'm quite happy with this. Let's see if there's any other things I can add. Can I add 2 layers of text? No, I can't. Okay, so there isn't really much layering we can do, but I think for a video editor that's built in, this has quite a lot of nice options, such as these 3D effects. Let's add something else. Let's go on to the cat clip again and just see if there's anything fun we can add to that. But I guess it will... Oh no, we can have more than one effect. That's quite nice. That's good. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's try adding butterflies to the cat. Okay, let's see. Oh look, there's the butterflies. They all came in as he rolled over. I actually like that. I'm going to keep that in, and they had a sound effect as well. You can change the volume here as well. I'll just leave it at 50 because that seemed fine to me. So I'm actually quite happy with this now. But I can't find a way to add transitions, but you know what, that's fine. For a basic editor, I think that that's something that would be nice, but it isn't really completely necessary. So I think now we can go up into the right hand corner, click finish the video, and here are the options. So we can't export in 4K. These clips were filmed in 4K 25 frames per second, but there is no option to export in 4K. The highest is 1080. Let's do that. Let's look at more options. Use hardware accelerated encoding. Okay, we'll leave that on, and then quite simply we can just click export. Now I'm not expecting this to take very long, as it is only a 17-second 1080p file. So let's export this, and it wants to save it in the video projects folder in the pictures folder, which is a strange place to put it, but okay, let's export that. And once it's done that, we can review the video. Okay, so it's just popped up, it finished exporting. That took about 10 seconds, which is quite nice. Let's make this big and whoops, full screen, and let's take a look at this. Oh, the text bounced in. I didn't notice that when I added it. That's nice. And of course the butterflies as well. And the music automatically faded out towards the end. You know what? I'm actually very, very happy with that actually. Yeah, that's good. I like it. And let's just take a look at how big that file ended up being. So that file was 45.4 megabytes. That's a pretty decent size, and I'm very happy with that video. Now of course it is missing some features like a proper timeline so you can see what's going on, but then that would probably confuse some people, so this basic approach I think was probably the best idea, because for most people they're just going to be shoving loads of clips together and exporting it anyway, so there's no need to be able to change all those intricate details. So yeah, I am very, very happy with this, and it can produce quite a decent basic video. So yeah, I think that this is pretty good, and I've never used this before and I managed to work it out just fine. So if I could do it without seeing it before, I'm sure that most people will be able to do the same. And even if you needed a bit of practice, it's quite simple to get your head around anyway. So I think that that is pretty much it. This went very well indeed, and I will upload this final video that I made inside of Video Editor and set it as unlisted on the channel. There'll be a link in the video description to the video you're watching now, but I think that that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.